Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
All right, y'all. So welcome to the story time of when my husband brought a crazy bitch home back in 2020,
Don't do that.
and we started to try a poly relationship.
Don't do that.
Okay, Teddy, let's get into it. So it's 2020. I'm trying to make sure I tell this shit in order. I'm finna tell y'all. It was like about 5 individuals. It was me, my husband, my friend Samaje, his brother Corey, and Corey's girlfriend Heart. Right? So remember those names, because that shit is very motherfucking important. Okay? And remember the relationships too. So it's me and my husband, my friend Samaje, Corey and his girlfriend Harvey, okay? All right. So let's get into it. Let me give y'all a little backstory before we get into what we gotta get into. So it was a rainy day. The power had went out. I went out to my car to go and charge my phone because I was talking to my husband on the phone. He was out of town. Samaje didn't know him from a can of paint. My next door neighbor, he comes out and he's like, "Hey, yo, like, can I use your charger, like your phone charger and stuff like that in the car, stuff like that?" And I'm like, "For sure, you know." And we start chopping it up or whatever. So I'm chopping it up, getting to know Samaje, stuff like that. I think we been around the corner, been around the block, go get some McDonald's to eat. I was hungry, some more shit. We chopping it up and stuff like that. We end up chopping it up like all night. We chopping it up all night. I really getting to know this man, stuff like that. I'm like, damn, you cool as hell. Who I could be him, shit like that. Like, I want you to meet my husband, shit like that. So Samaje becomes really good friends with me, friends with benefits, boyfriend, whatever y'all want to say. We become really good friends or whatever throughout this.
Good body rocking out the boots all night long.
We become really good friends. Okay. So he meets my husband. Him and my husband end up becoming smoking buddies. Like they end up becoming cool. They smoking buddies. We like going out. We like, cause it's 2020. It's boring. It's the pandemic. We trying to find shit to do. We end up going out, going to the beach, kicking it, getting to know each other very well. I don't know how my husband and Corey met, but I think me and my husband met Corey around the same time. So Samaje,
Yeah, we did.
so,
You met Corey first when you was over with Samaje.
right,
And then you introduced me to Corey because the situation with the dog.
with the dog. My husband wanted the dog. Corey was trying to sell a dog. He was like, "Do you know somebody that wanted a dog?" I'm like, "Well, my husband wanted a dog." So I introduced and had my husband come down, smoke, stuff like that. At this time, Harley is there, like she kind of like in the background. Nobody's like paying attention to her. She's like a fly on the fucking wall. You get what I'm saying? At this time, like no one's talking to her. No one's introduced things like that. So we smoking or whatever, and I think my husband and Corey set up a date to do the tattoo dog exchange. Yes, my husband's a tattoo artist. If you don't know, you do now. Make sure that y'all book y'all motherfucking appointments. And like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
You died.
Is you okay?
I'm dying.
All right.
I'll be alright.
Back to the therapy session. So he sits up there, they do it, they set it up for Juneteenth. I'm like, yeah, just do it on Juneteenth. Y'all come down to the crib, we barbecuing, we cooking, stuff like that. We gonna chill out, we gonna play some music, we gonna vibe, stuff like that.
Mind you, this wasn't a elongated setup. Juneteenth was like a couple days. That weekend.
The weekend.
After it happened. Like after
we
the
met.
interaction.
But I met Samaje and them, like me, Samaje, and my husband, we was kicking it
For about
weeks
a month.
before then, like a month, like in May. this happened, you know, Juneteenth, what is that, June? Yeah. So, yeah, so I can kind of give y'all.
That's what I'm saying, it's about a month.
The spread out, or whatever.
Because I went out of town like about the 10th or 12th, and I was gone for like a week.
Yeah. So, we, they come down for Juneteenth. Harley decides, you know, like, hey, I would like to get a tattoo too, and stuff like that. And, you know, this is when motherfuckers start paying attention to her, like, oh, hey, like, what's up? You know, really, whatever. Like, we introduced, but we wasn't, like, really, like, talking, like, there was no, like, communication really with her. This was really about the dog and everything like that. Other than that, God damn, we let smoke from time to time, shit like that. So that was Juneteenth. They was getting the tattoo. Samaje had got sleepy, so me and Samaje went back down to him and Corey crib. And we chilled down there until Samaje went to sleep. Harley and Corey came back to the crib. I went back home with my husband, things like that. As soon as I get into the crib,
1 hour later,
my husband, he got this good maniacal grin on his face, and I'm like, what's up? What's up? Because at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, me and my husband are best friends. Like, our relationship worked because we are understanding of each other and we're friends first and last. You know, that's just, you know, I'm going ahead and throw that in there so y'all get a little relationship advice. Wait, what you say, Tim? Okay, all right. I'm not gonna tell y'all about my relationship in this one. So, my husband's like, you know, Shorty, he don't even know the girl name. Like, this is the part that blows me. He don't even know her name. He calling her Shorty. Talk about Shorty got a fat ass and she making 15 a week off the unemployment scam. I want that. I'm like, word. You want that, yeah, Belle. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I like females too, but I just wasn't paying attention to Harley or anything she had going on, things like that. She didn't like strike my interest or anything like that. She didn't strike my interest or anything like that. So I'm not really like too much paying attention to her. I'm more so like chasing up behind Samaje, chasing up behind my husband, like going back and forth between them two. Like, that's what my main focus was on. My main focus was not on no girlfriend or none of that. Like, that's not it at all.
That sounds like you a dick out there.
I don't give a fuck if it sounds like I'm a dick chaser. I don't give a fuck, okay? Fuck y'all.
You don't fight for your respect, you fight for dick.
What you talking about? Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Oh, shit.
Back to what I was saying. So, yeah, he like, yeah, I want her, stuff like that. I'm like, if you want to go get her, you know, go get her. Pause. Because I have to throw this in there. Me and my husband at the beginning of 2020 made a bet. Or whatever. I was like, I bet you still ain't got game. Like, I don't even think you can pull bitches without the band. Like, this was a bet that was a long time ago that was placed for $50. Okay, a $50 bet. And I was like, well, if you get a bitch by the end of this year, without the band, I'll give you $50 to without the band. This is how bored we were. Like, because whose wife is going to tell them to go get no bitch? None of your business. None of your business. It's nothing. But I'm giving y'all tea. Like, I'm giving y'all, like, I'm trying to break it down to y'all, like, how this all occurred. But it was so later on in the year when my husband decided to, like, yeah, okay, I found me one. I'm finna go. I'm finna get it without the bam. That I forgot about the bet. I forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead. What the bam? Obviously, he did not forget. He didn't. Because he asked for my $50 when I put the bitch out. But that's later down the line. Let me stay on track. So,
gotta stay focused.
So, yeah. So, it was Juneteenth. We did all of that. So, the next day, or a couple of days after that, I really don't know. I don't want to make it seem like it's close together because it's really not as close as I think it is. It was like a couple of days down the line the girl started like matriculating around us, like kind of making me be her friend. We running, like we all carpooling. Sometimes we is in Corey car, sometimes we in my car. Like we just, back and forth. Like we really all 5 of us is starting to like really kick it and get to know each other. Like, oh, okay, whatever. Like we taking Corey to studio times and things like that, and all type of shit. Like 2020 was born. Motherfuckers was trying to make friends. That's what we was doing.
You let me use the college, go get my daughter.
But let's fast forward. Don't talk about my kids on YouTube, on social media. I don't do that. So let's fast forward to the nitty gritty, right? Samaje had the house sit for his moms. So Corey was taking Samaje out. Samaje asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, sure, I'll go with you. Walk the damn. We ended up going to the house. Me and Samaje, we creep up the stairs. We get to doing grown-up activities. We out the band. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. And running around. Corey and Harley like downstairs, whatever they doing, chopping it up, whatever. They was like having some type of.
They was fucking too. They was fucking too.
No, that's not them.
Oh.
They was having relationship problems. Like they was chopping it up or whatever the case may be. So then, cause I'm gonna make sure I post my receipts. I'm gonna make sure I post my pictures. I'm gonna have to like really do some cropping though, but I'm gonna make sure I'm cropping. Then Samaje has told Corey like, hey, go get some liquor and some chaser out the band, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, cool. He come back into the room and, we still, like, I'm still naked, all type of stuff. And here come creeping up the stairs, old girl Harley. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not paying on. Never mind, like, what the fuck, what the damn. She talking about, yeah, I want to be your girlfriend and da-da-da. And I'm not like paying her no attention. I'm like, no, we cool, we friends, walk the band. Like, I'm not paying her no, never mind. At all. Like, I don't give no fucks what she's talking about. So, at this point, I have an OnlyFans. We was doing some recording for the OnlyFans things and stuff like that. So, Manje was like, hey, you should let her, walk the band for the OnlyFans. I'm like, no, I'm not interested in her like that. I don't want her like that. Welcome me. So like Samaje like lifting my leg is like, you what? And she's like, yeah, I want to eat it. Like, let me please, like literally begging to eat my shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And my husband is on the FaceTime. Like I'm talking to my husband on the phone. I'm like, these people crazy as hell. Like, why is she begging? Like, walk the damn. He's like, I was like, let her do it then, cause that's free money. Like, we ain't get the bread off this. Like, what are you doing? Stop tripping. Like, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So, I'm like, fuck it. Okay, go ahead. She gets eating my shit like, going crazy.
I'm hungry.
Like, going crazy. I'm just like, oh, okay, like you really eat, like you're not even doing it for the camera, like you really eating my shit, like you really, yeah, like you really wanted that motherfucker. So Corey comes back. All of this is transformed. He comes into like, what the fuck, like a what the fuck moment, things like that. And I'm like, I told this bitch no, move out the band, like like Quinn has up. But Corey's like, nah, get back down there and finish eating her pussy. What the fuck are we doing? Bro, like I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? So now everybody's watching this lady eat my coochie. Like even I'm watching this lady. I'm like, what the fuck? So then, like, Corey's like, okay, whatever, bro. Like, they wasn't just downstairs talking about their relationship, like they wasn't having a relationship problem. I don't know what the fuck was going on or what conversations was getting had behind my back. I just know, like, that happened. So that happened, then they went downstairs. Harley and Corey went downstairs, and then that's when they started fucking. So I don't know if that term, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we get done with that or whatever. And we go back to Corey crib because my husband is like, I'm bored. What the band? Like, y'all left me. All of this, all of that. Like,
bring that action down here.
So we go back to Corey crib, even though that Samaj is supposed to be house sitting, so we could have really stayed. But we go back. When we go back, Corey and Quinn start talking about how they want to try ecstasy and all this stuff and want to do raves. Like, we like talking about other stuff. Like, we done already did that, so we passed that. We're talking about other stuff. Like, I'm like, damn, like, yeah, I want to try that shit. I'm from Wisconsin, so like, I've already, experienced my life, and I don't fuck with weed. Like, I don't know about all of that. Like, y'all trying to do white people crazy shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I've already done it. It's not that big of a deal. If y'all want to experience it, y'all experience it. So Majay talking about, yeah, I know a guy who got the band, shit like that. Whole time, Samaj gonna get baby aspirin. That's the killer part. Because Samaj is Corey's older brother. And so we give them the duds, fake pills, whatever the case may be. You don't know whatever that is, baby aspirin. Because he's like, no, that's my little brother. I'll never give him drugs. Like, I'm not for that shit. I'm not woo out the band, so whatever. So he come back, he just hands to them, whatever, and they take the little baby aspirin. And you know how, like, you give kids fake alcohol? Like, y'all seen that stuff on Facebook where they give them the Welcher sparkling wine, shit like that. And they start acting like they drunk. These two motherfuckers start acting like they was so lit. To remind you, we was drinking because Corey did go and get the what's called, but they was acting a little too fucking lit. So I'm like, looking at their ass. Me, Samaj, and my husband, we just all looking at each other like, funny as hell. What you say, David? Okay, all right. Tay wants me to speed up this process. So, we looking at them, whatever the case may be. Samaj, we were supposed to wax Samaj, but motherfuckers was taking too long to do it. Harley was talking about how she know how to wax, so we was trying to like wax his chest and stuff like that. We was just bored. Like, I just wanted to do some shit. Like, we just out here just doing shit. Like I said, it's 2020. Speed up. Me and my husband go home. Speed up to the morning. Corey and my husband go walk the dog, stuff like that. I go down to Corey's house to wake up Samaj because we take Samaj back to his OG crib because he really low-key wasn't supposed to stay at the house. He was supposed to go back to his OG crib. So we want to go take him back. And when I leaned in to give Samaj a kiss, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That don't smell like me. You know what I'm saying? I know what me smell like. And that's ain't it. So I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, he gets this big ass smile on his face. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna tell you when we get in the car or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I want to, like, cause I'm so fucking nosy. I'm Rosie, the nosy motherfucking neighbor, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so nosy. I don't even get mad. I'm just so fucking nosy. So I'm like, all right, cool. So let's hurry up and get in the car. Like, hurry up. So I call them. I'm like, hurry up, walk dog. We gotta hurry up, go take him back before his mama let the in. Because I made it seem like it was an urgent matter, like, cause I'm really that motherfucking nosy. So my husband come back. He got the van. He pull up. He's like, all right, come on, y'all. Go out the van. So we get in the car. I'm like, okay, now tell me what the fuck happened, or whatever the case may be.
I'm just looking at
and he like, yeah, last night I cracked old girl on the couch. What? Da da da. That's fucking bananas. Like, you just cracked your brother's girlfriend on the couch. Oh no, something. This bitch. I swear to God, like, oh my God. My husband, like, damn, cause at this point, me and Samaj know that my husband got to play and won't hardly. But he wasn't gonna pursue it until Corey started saying like, "You want my bitch? You want my bitch? You want my bitch? You want my bitch? You want my bitch?" And he was like, "Well, you think everybody wants your bitch, but really, your bitch want everybody." You get what I'm saying? So he was like, oh, "Okay, whatever." And he was like, he leaned over. He smirked at my husband. He was like, "So you can go, bro. She a hoe. She a hoe, bro. She a hoe." Like basically putting out her business. So as soon as he dropped me off, drop us off, me and somebody off, me and somebody we kicking it, shit like that. A couple hours later, sun go down, my phone gets a ding, the 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 ding. I'm looking, and it's my husband eating this bitch pussy. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Like, what type of sescapade is this bitch on?
And the plot thickens.
What type of sexcapade is this bitch on? So I guess him and Corey was having a pussy eating contest, and that's where I'm gonna leave y'all at. Like, subscribe, comment to this motherfucking story 10, ask questions that y'all want to ask, whatever the fuck y'all want to get down. Like,